680 News business editor Richard Southern joins us now. And Richard, WestJet is planning to fly further than ever before. The airline buying long-range 787s with plans to head to Asia.
Yeah, big news, Janella, from Canada's WestJet. Boy, that airline, it's grown dramatically in recent years, and it's going to grow even more now. So WestJet buying at least 10 Boeing 787s, brand new aircraft. These are the ones Air Canada is taking delivery of. Air Canada has about 37 of these. Cheap to operate, and they go far. It will allow WestJet to fly to Asia for the first time, as well as South America. They could even do a Vancouver to Sydney, Australia route with these 787s. And so look for WestJet to target some offbeat areas in Asia, some underserved markets, according to experts. They could also go head-to-head with Air Canada on Toronto to Beijing or Vancouver to Beijing. And the CEO, Greg Soretsky, says today that their business class will be quite swanky on these new 787s. They will have lie flat seats. That'll be a first for WestJet. Critics, though, Janella, say that the airline now won't be as streamlined. They're muddying the waters a bit with these new aircraft. So that's what the critics say. The stock actually was down 3.25% on some soft earnings today.
Well, I'll be interested to see how competitive those prices are, too, right?
Yeah, that's right. They're a low-cost airline, so we'll see what those prices look like. They're going to take delivery of those planes, by the way, starting in 2019, Janella.
All right. Well, let's also talk about the loonie, which has been losing some altitude today.
Absolutely. Loonie's been under pressure now for the past couple of weeks with this, trade dispute brewing with the U.S. As well. Growing concerns about Canada's housing market weighing on the Canuck buck, and you add to it oil, which is moving lower below $48 per barrel. That's pressuring the loonie. Canadian dollar down to below the 73-cent U.S. mark. So not good news, Janella, for those getting ready to maybe head to the States for their summer holidays, which are coming up.
Yeah, I mean, we saw those ads from New York a couple of days ago begging us to please come visit us. All right, so the home capital crisis continues, and that's sparking some financial worries. Sure,
it's a big story, and we've been following it here on City News. Home capital stock, of course, plunging last week, down more than 50% last week. The trouble started after it was revealed that some of its mortgage brokers were allegedly falsifying mortgage applications. What Home Capital does, they provide subprime loans, so loans to those people who can't qualify for a mortgage from a regular bank. Home Capital stock actually managed a gain of 11% today, but critics are worried that the trouble with Home Capital could spread to other lenders, and we actually saw another smaller lender called the Equitable Group saw its stock sell off today, and it's been down sharply. So worry about contagion here, Janelle. It's a story we'll continue to watch.
All right, let's talk about Apple. They're just in with their earnings. What did they show?
Yeah, a mixed earnings report. First of all, better than expected profit for Apple for the latest quarter, better than expected revenue. Their revenue for the last 3 months totaling $52.9 billion. Investors didn't like, though, the iPhone sales numbers. Company shipping 50 million iPhones, 50.8 million. That was less than expected. Its guidance, so its projection for the coming quarter, also not as good as what traders were hoping for. So Apple stock down about 1% in the after-hours trade. Should mention, Janelle, they got a lot of cash in the bank. Apple has a cash pile now of $256 billion. How about that for a bank account balance?
Wow. Okay, finally, let's talk about Starbucks, because they're at it again. We saw all that hoopla with the unicorn frappuccino, and I have a special delivery to my desk. This is one of their new limited edition frappuccinos. Tell us more.
You and I, we're going to get to try. We're going to be, I think, the first people in Canada to try the newest Frappuccino. I want to show it before we try it. I want to, but before you try it, let's take a look at it. It's called the Midnight Mint Frappuccino from Starbucks. It's made with extra dark cocoa, blended with coffee, milk, and mint sugar crystals. This is trying to be, the new unicorn. Starbucks also coming out with a mermaid Frappuccino, pink and purple, and vanilla bean in that one. But let's give it a try, Janella.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but I'll try the mint chocolate chip. How about that?
So here's it comes out on the 5th, so let's give it a shot and see if it lives up to the unicorn. Cheers. It's definitely minty.
It is minty. Here's the thing. I haven't had sugar in like 30 days, so my taste buds are exploding right now. And I also don't drink coffee. So I may be jumping around the newsroom after I finish this.
I can't taste the coffee in it, which you couldn't in the unicorn because it didn't have any coffee. So coffee drinkers might like this latest sensation. Of course, they want to be Instagram friendly. 63% of millennials say they take pictures of their food and drink, Janella, so Starbucks wants in on some of that free advertising.
All right. Thanks so much, Richard. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Cheers.